Okay. Action. I don't have one of those things. Action.
Well, we're back. The terrible two is what you can call us, because we're normally known for eating spill it or spew it foods, the most disgusting foods that anyone could possibly find, and then deciding to ask each other truth or dare questions. And I'll have you know, you don't have to vomit this time, because we're not going to be doing any of that.
Thank goodness.
No. But we will be talking about foods, because Thanksgiving's in 2 days. What are you doing, Destiny, for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to attempt, that's the key word, attempt to make a Thanksgiving dinner for me and my boyfriend.
Oh, gosh. Do you even cook? Because I don't think I've ever heard. Oh, you don't?
I don't. I burn a lot of things.
Oh, my gosh.
Here's the number one problem. I should have gotten a turkey that was probably like 4 pounds for the both of us. I couldn't find one that size. I have a 10-pound turkey for 2 people.
The good news is you're going to have, do you have a deep freezer?
I do.
Okay, because you're going to have turkey for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every night for the next 2 months. So hopefully you like turkey scrambled eggs, turkey sandwiches, and then you can just reheat turkey and eat it for dinner.
Turkey casserole too, probably. Gross.
I know. Well, I mean, you don't want to waste it unless you bring it to a food bank.
True. Are you going to attempt to, I don't know, do any type of Thanksgiving cooking?
My in-laws just informed me that I will be waking up early on Thanksgiving, because apparently my fiance's mom's going to teach me how to cook a turkey. And I don't think she realizes how bad I am at cooking. Like, this is the same girl who lit a pan on fire, and she doesn't realize. By the way, I heard you actually talk crap about my cooking on the morning show. I heard you say I made a crock-pot mac and cheese for our potluck here last year for Z102.9, and I heard you say you only took some because you were being nice, and you said it wasn't good.
It was true.
And I heard that.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how I knew the dinner or your mac and cheese wasn't going to be good, is that everybody was scrambling here at the office trying to fix your mac and cheese because it wasn't good.
Because I didn't know it took as much time as it did to cook. And so I was scrambling because it wasn't going to be cooked in time for the potluck. So thanks for pretending to
bad cook.
Enjoy. Well, what are you making on Thanksgiving exactly? So you said you had to do all the cooking, but
a turkey, which I do want to let you know that I can't even stuff a chicken. I've done that one time and I almost lost it. So I have to stuff a turkey, a 10-pound turkey, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do green bean casserole. I've never made that. Mashed potatoes gravy. I have made that. What else are we making?
What are you going to do if none of this works out for you?
Well, we're going to order pizza.
There you go.
A for effort. I'm hoping that somebody will bring leftover Thanksgiving here at the office, and I'll just be able to have that.
It ain't coming from me. I'll tell you that right now. Well, hopefully you're not making one of these 10 worst Thanksgiving Day dishes, because I found a list here of the 10 worst things you could possibly make. Some of these I agree with, but some of these I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like Jell-O. They're saying Jell-O's not terrible, but it's an awful choice for Thanksgiving, which is kind of true, because like out of all the options for sides and how much room I have to make in my stomach, I'm not going for the Jell-O.
What?
I'm not going for the Jell-O. First of all, I never go for the salad or the Jell-O. I always go for the mashed potatoes, you know, the good stuff.
I mean, yeah, you do 90% mashed potatoes, turkey, about 2% of Jell-O and the healthy stuff, and the rest is like dessert.
But why even put the healthy stuff on your plate? That's taking up space.
But Jell-O is like healthy, but so good.
Also, it makes your stomach feel weird after eating it. So you've got a stomach full of turkey and mashed potatoes. Then you just got like this wobbly feeling because you ate Jell-O. Makes you feel like you got to vomit.
What's next on that list?
Side salad, which we were just talking about. Yeah. I don't have time for that. I always feel bad, though, because someone makes like this beautifully dressed, I guess you would say, salad, like a gourmet salad, and I take like 2 leaves.
You gotta feel somewhat healthy, right? You gotta have like a little bit of green.
I don't even care. It's Thanksgiving. No one's gonna expect me to be healthy on Thanksgiving Day.
Be honest with me. Do you ever bring sweatpants to Thanksgiving or unbutton your pants during the dinner?
No, I have learned do leggings, a long top, or a dress. I find that to be very useful.
I always unbutton my pants.
I do. Well, I have to do that on like normal dinner days.
Me too. I did that last dinner.
Aaron makes fun of me because I wear high-waisted jeans sometimes,
Yes.
and that is the worst decision for when you have a big meal.
Have you ever been at the restaurant and had to be like, okay, is anyone looking? All right,
Yeah.
unbutton.
And then you forget that you unbutton them and go up to go to the restroom, and then you realize that your fly
You're
is
like, how many people just saw my pants were wide
as
open?
your pants are slowly falling off your butt.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who does that.
In fact, I sometimes do it here at work. I'm sitting here in the studio and get up to go down the hallway. I'm like, oops.
Yes, I'll be doing that during the morning show. I'm like, gosh, what if Claire and Eric walk in and they see my pants are totally unbuttoned?
You'd have some explaining to do.
True.
You're in a room all by yourself. You got explaining. This one was weird because I've never heard of anyone doing this for Thanksgiving, but microwave vegetables. That sounds like my kind of cooking, but I would never bring it to Thanksgiving, like frozen veggies that you warm up in a microwave.
I mean, if you didn't want to do veggies and cook them, you might as well grab them from somewhere that's already got them cooked for you.
And I don't see veggies. So this picture has like frozen broccoli and carrots and cauliflower. I've never seen that at Thanksgiving. Like you've already got green bean casserole. So why do you need broccoli?
Yeah, the most veggies I've ever had on my plate on Thanksgiving was green bean casserole, which isn't healthy.
Potatoes count, right? It's not a green veggie, but it counts in my book.
Sort of.
This one is on a lot of Thanksgiving menus, Brussels sprouts, but now they do like the bacon
Ew.
roasted Brussels sprouts. It's actually good. I never knew that I would ever like Brussels sprouts because I'm pretty picky when it comes to veggies. And when it's done right, it's not bad. Like when it's smothered in bacon grease or whatever they do.
But not on Thanksgiving. Like, put that for Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What about creamed spinach?
Like spinach artichoke dip.
Oh, okay.
Because if that's the
sounds
case,
a lot better than creamed spinach.
I love spinach artichoke dip, but I think the problem is that's not the right time.
No,
Thanksgiving's not the right time.
Unless you want to do it for an appetizer, I could go for that. But also my problem with like if there's a little deli tray or an appetizer before Thanksgiving, sometimes I accidentally I starve myself until Thanksgiving dinner. So sometimes I eat way too much for appetizers, and then I'm like too full for the dinner. So
yeah. I don't eat breakfast. I don't even eat dinner the night before.
They
Like,
say
I'm
you're
starving.
not supposed to do that though because your stomach shrinks, and so then by the time you eat, you don't have as much stomach space. So you're supposed to like stretch out and prepare your stomach. At least that's what they do for the hot dog eating contest. So we're doing it wrong.
Well, apparently I've been trying to make it all big. I thought
You've been starving yourself
because I wanted to be able to put so much food in it, but apparently I'm doing it all wrong.
So we'll prepare better this year. Start eating. What about corned pudding?
That's a thing.
Yeah, I know corn casserole is a thing, but corned pudding, it looks like grits. It's actually quite gross. This must be a popular side dish for the South or something. It looks like pudding, and pudding should not be made out of corn.
No, not at all.
Next was, I don't know who came out with this list because I haven't even seen half this stuff on a Thanksgiving menu. Creamed pearl onions. I guess that's why it's on the worst Thanksgiving
Ew.
menu. Creamed pearl onions. Canned cranberry sauce.
Yes, that's disgusting.
I know. Isn't there like do people make their homemade cranberry sauce? Because why would you buy it in a can?
Yeah, but everybody always says the one in the can is the best. Like they were like, I want to be able to see the lines of the can on it. Just plop it on a plate.
Who says that?
My boyfriend and my entire family because they're psychopaths.
Your family's got some problems here. Are you sure you want to get married to?
No.
He enjoys the can lines on his cranberry.
Guess who's making that for our Thanksgiving dinner? He is. I'm not going to eat it.
Wait, why does he need to make it if it comes in a can?
Well, he's just going to make it pretty by putting it on a plate.
Oh my gosh. That's what I call lazy. I can do that. That's what I call lazy. At least I tried. Ambrosia Salad. So I didn't know that's what the name of it was. I just called it like marshmallow salad thingy. Oranges, marshmallows, creamy gelatin, and sometimes nuts. I liked that, but they're saying that it's just a congealed mess of nonsense.
What? No.
It's just a mess of nonsense.
I love that stuff. That's like
what
my
I call
favorite.
Dessert. That's like, to me, that's like a Thanksgiving dessert.
That's the dessert that you still want something sweet. You've already had your pumpkin pie, but you don't want to feel guilty. Like this is somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
So
well,
I always
eat this like before my pumpkin pie. This is like the appetizer to the dessert, like the pre-dessert.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to guess what the number one worst Thanksgiving side is.
Stuffing, because I hate it.
I hate it too, but it's not. It's oyster casserole. But I do have people in my family that will eat oysters only on like holiday events, mostly Christmas, never Thanksgiving, but we make them sit at a different end of the table because it stinks so
They sit
bad.
at the kids' table.
I do too. I'm almost 30 and I still sit at the kids' table.
You do?
Yeah. Because now the
Jenny.
kids' table has turned into who doesn't have kids. So I'm sitting with the kids.
So once you have a kid, you'll go to the adult table?
Probably not because there's no room there. Like the family keeps growing, but there's no more space. The table doesn't keep growing. So I'm still at my own table.
That sucks.
The conversations are a lot better at the kids' table, at least.
That's true.